Hello, this is the Crypto Insider recording from the Crypto Insider compound in Austin, Texas. It's January 8th, 2020. Thanks for stopping by. Know that we do not do soap operas, riddles. We don't sell placemats, t-shirts, coffee mugs, or beer koozies. Although, come on, a Crypto Insider beer koozie could be pretty awesome. What we do is donate to charity for each new subscriber, and on the screen before you, you will see our latest donation made to the Good Souls group. We had a great day yesterday and picked up 40-ish new subscribers. Oh, and there's the harp. Listen to that shimmery goodness. Please, please like and subscribe. It helps boost our results in the YouTube algorithms. When people are searching for XRP news or crypto news, they have a good chance of seeing our channel. A couple topics I wanted to cover in today's video are XRP price, the reason why it could soar past the all-time high, and we'll cover what's going on in Iran. Sad news over there, and we'll get into it. Let's jump right into the XRP price. Right now we're at 0.21286, down 0.58% for the hour. I'm not completely worried about that. Up for the 24-hour period, up for the 7-day period. A lot of our averages, if you look at them, they're small numbers. They're 0.06%, 0.07%. We obviously want to turn these red arrows green. Our oscillators are kind of neutral. We want to get them to this overbought. We want some buying activity to drive that up. I wanted to talk about why I think XRP could sail past the all-time high. If we want to talk about what happened historically with XRP, I went to CoinMarketCap and took a historical snapshot of the market cap for all cryptos in July of 2017, $67 billion. That's a lot of money, but it's not in the term of asset classes. 67 billion's like fun projects for rich kids. There are people even now that they could a couple of them could get together and just buy every single outstanding cryptocurrency. So when we look at these billions of dollars and think, oh my God, this is so much money, we have to sort of keep that in perspective. 67 billion. This is way before we FOMO'd. Let's look at the XRP price in this list. Still number 3. The market cap was 5 billion at the time. So still pretty good. We're only up to 8, but we're coming on doubling, almost doubling where we were before the FOMO really set in. Bitcoin, obviously they're all down. For the entire market cap to be 67 billion, the price has to be a lot less than it is today, and it is. This is probably before a lot of institutional buyers got in. This is when crypto was a hobby for a lot of people. Let's look at, 67 billion then. Let's look at what we got today. 214 billion. XRP standing at just under $9 billion. The last run-up that we talk about, that all-time high of $3.84 that's listed on Coinbase, that is the complete result of FOMO and speculation. There were some news stories about XRP, and they'd seen the run-up from when it was under 1 cent. If FOMO just by itself would happen now, if a big FOMO spike would happen now, that alone would carry XRP over the all-time high of $3.84, just based on how much more money is in the space. So we could definitely, I don't know, I put that video out the other day with the $28 in the title. I don't want to say that that's unrealistic. It's a little high, probably. I have a hard time conceptualizing that in my head because it would be wonderful for a lot of people. Uh, but certainly we could get past 384 because now not only do we have the FOMO that's going to happen, it happens anytime there's a bull run, uh, but we have the utility that we're getting from the Ripple advocation of the token and usage of the token. We're having just historic days quite a bit with the liquidity. You can follow the liquidity index bot on Twitter and just look at those graphs of how much the product's being used. It's still not Swift. It's still not. It's probably not even worrying Swift at this point. Swift's probably happy to get some of the volume taken off of them. Whatever little bit that XRP is chipping away at, but as this saves money and as the earnings reports come out and as other institutions see MGI utilizing this, they are going to take notice. All these FIs talk to each other. This is why I'm the crypto insider. Let me tell you how it works. when we sell a big new product, let's say we sell a new upgrade or something to an FI in the space, a lot of times it's not a week or a month before we'll get other clients of ours coming and asking us for the same upgrade. Well, we didn't advertise this. We may have just made this functionality for one particular client, and we didn't advertise it. It's not like we take out TV ads saying, "Hey, we can do this now." That's not how it works. So we know that all these FIs are talking to each other, and they may be competitors in the space, but a lot of them do have friendly relationships. They have to, in most cases. So I expect that the same thing's going to happen with the on-demand liquidity solution from Ripple, and that as it's successful for MoneyGram, everybody's watching it. And once we get a few earnings reports and good, or not even earnings reports, because uh, MGI has other problems other than on-demand liquidity that I don't want to subscribe on-demand liquidity to their success or failure. They had a lot of debt restructuring and other things happening. But all in all, I think if the CEO, his name's Alexander Holmes, I think comes out and is continuing to trumpet the on-demand liquidity solution, I think other markets are going to follow. So now for our more sobering news. The Twitter's pretty much exploded with these Iran strikes. Of course, everybody's a foreign policy expert. Let me just say, I'm not a foreign policy expert. A lot of my information is anecdotal from people that are Iranian that I've talked to over the years. And something happened. I think it was the revolution. I think it happened in 1979. Before that, Iranians loved America. Their streets were named like George Washington Lane and Alexander Hamilton Drive. I mean, they really advocated for and copied American society to a large degree. Uh, After the oppressive regime took over, that's when America became the sort of great Satan or great beast, or I don't know, whatever they call us. And that's sad. I mean, that's a fast transition from 1979 to I think even the late 80s. They were that's a fast turnaround to go from admiring us to hating us in 10 years. That's something that Joseph Goebbels would have been proud of. But from every Iranian that I've ever talked to that's lived there, they all do say the same thing, and that is Iran cannot be allowed to have an apocalyptic weapon. So the conspiracy theorist in me says, is all this just baiting and springboarding to get in there and take out any nuclear capability that Iran might have? I don't know. no one in the community that I've seen is happy that bombs are being dropped and people are dying because it might help the price of their cryptocurrency bag. And we certainly feel the same way. That's not how we want XRP to moon, is because a lot of people died. No, nobody wants to see that. Um, we would much rather have XRP make or break it on its own, and have it done through utility of the solution, advocation by Ripple, people getting more understanding of the crypto space and understanding the differences between the top, at least the top 10 uh, uh, by market cap coins. But with that being said, what do you do? I mean, if you don't want to make money because there's a war, are you going to sell your bags? Or are you going to dump in protest? We're not. We're not, and it's just like any other asset. If you had gold before bombs start falling, and bombs make that gold more valuable, do you get rid of it in a sign of protest? No. And I feel the same way about the crypto space. Um, I don't, and if you're looking the latest, if you don't understand what's going on in Iran, I'll try to summarize it for you very quickly in under 30 seconds. The U.S. sent an Iranian general that we've been following for 4 years on a daily basis. We sent him to meet his 72 virgins. There was a funeral for this man in Iran where a bunch of anti-American sentiment was, and there was a stampede that killed a bunch of people. As a response to our drone strike on the general, last night, Iran bombed a bunch of our air bases in Iraq with missiles. They shot us with missiles. Now the U.S. is weighing a response, and I have to say, if there is a response, I think it'll end up being, if we get pulled into a full-blown conflict, I'm going to say it's going to be a lot of naval stuff, because Iran's biggest threat all the time is to close the Strait of Hormuz, which is what all the oil comes from Saudi Arabia and the Middle Eastern countries. They're always threatening to shut that down. If they try it, obviously our Navy is probably going to respond to that. But all in all, it's not the way we make money. We want to make money, rather. I think if there is a bigger U.S. response, you could see a jump just from the way economics works during a war. There's capital flight. The people want to put their money in the safer assets that are portable and that are fungible. So you could see fiat from Iran and from the U.S. Uh, fleeing into things like gold, silver, Bitcoin. We already saw happen. XRP, any of the cryptos, I would expect the top 10 to see a more noticeable bump than anything beyond that. I don't know how much, there's actually a Trump coin. I don't own any. I don't even know where you could buy it, but there is a Trump coin. I don't see a lot of these lower market cap coins probably going to be affected much by what's going on now. Now, I don't have a crystal ball, and I could be wrong about all this stuff, so take it for what it is. I'm a guy that works in fintech. That's my area of expertise, not politics. So I'm not advocating for a war with anybody, but if it happens, it's something that we're going to have to take into our toolkit and our sphere of influence as we create these videos and these stories that people are going to watch on the web. So, with that, I leave you for today. I hope the information was useful and that you like and subscribe to our channel. We appreciate everyone that's stopped by so far. Even if you just subscribe to get some money to charity, that's fine with us. We like sending it, and we're going to continue doing that as long as we can. We appreciate all the support we've gotten, and we'll be back tomorrow.